So The Life of Brian.
The Life of Brian.
Have you seen it?
Yes. Life's a piece of shit when you look at it.
Da-dum-da-dum.
Life's a laugh and love's a joke, it's true. Always look on the bright side of life. Just before you draw your terminal breath.
Hey, Sam.
No, it's not funny.
I got my car fixed.
Not funny.
Well, I wouldn't say that.
Looks aren't everything, Reed.
No, I mean, you don't.
Eyes are what you look at me and my funny-looking face with.
Sam, let me finish this thing.
Okay.
I wouldn't say that.
You sound like the fucking like frog thing from a kid's like the kids game.
Yeah, exactly. We're just emphasizing each word. I got my car fixed this week.
Why would you do that? The Autobots are gonna fucking take over. You keep fixing the goddamn cars.
I know. I'm making it too powerful, especially now that I go. I'm not going to name it because he gave me a great deal.
Should we say welcome before we?
Oh, this is not a cold open. Welcome to Clam Harbor. Nope. Hello.
Welcome to the Clambake incident.
My name is Reed.
My name is Sam the Decepticon. That's right. I'm made of auto parts.
That's true. Mostly mufflers, though.
That's why I'm so quiet.
Yeah, mufflers and filters all the way. Well, not filters. But
yeah, no, I'm
windshield wipers.
Pretty unfiltered.
Yeah, I'd say so.
Anyway, you got your car fixed.
I was going to say, that was my week, was a lot of car stuff. And luckily, I can recommend a welder now. Gave me an incredible deal, saved me a lot of money. And this is his business card. Want to read that? You want to read that for me, Sam? Not the name. Don't name it.
Okay.
Keep going.
What am I supposed to be
look
reading
at the back, Sam.
How to...
Hey, Sam. I have never been more tense in an auto shop before in my life.
How to get to heaven from Maine.
I was standing, before you keep going, I walked in there after work, get a quote, and schedule a time for him to fix this. And I'm looking around. I'm not really paying attention. I'm like, it's an auto body shop. And then I'm like, looking around more and more. And I'm like, it's like more and more religious stuff floating around.
I'm in danger.
Yeah. And the first thing in my mind, because he has in this shop, we're politically incorrect. We say, Merry Christmas and God bless you.
He sounds like a fun guy.
He saved me $1,800, but I don't think I wouldn't go to a barbecue with him. Why don't you read the back of it? This is the back of his actual business card.
Step 1.
Step 1, to get to heaven from Maine. Because I consider Maine heaven, personally.
Realize that you are lost.
Mm-hmm. Because I'm not in Maine. Mm-hmm. All right, maybe I am in Maine. I'm just in Skowhegan.
Psalm 119... ... 176.
Also, make sure, Sam, emphasize the capitalized words.
I have gone astray like a lost sheep. Isaiah 59... 2. But your inequities have separated between you and your God.
Sam, you yelled at the right pitch to make the springs on my mic stand vibrate.
Step 2. Do you want to
give me step 2? Yeah, see if you can throw it as well as me. Yeah. Oh, it wasn't bad. This will be our last step because this is...
But you got to scream it too.
You're right. Excuse me. Wait, hold on.
Sorry. You have to...
This one has so much more fucking yelling, though.
You have to emphasize in your way.
Recognize that the Son of God, Jesus Christ, was crucified, buried, and rose from the dead to save you from hell.
Dude, this is way funnier in video form.
Piper
picked a pack of pickled peppers.
Peter 3:18. For Christ also hath once suffered for sins of the just, for the unjust, that he might bring us to God, being put to death in flesh, but quickened by the Spirit.
Well,
Anyway, folks, now that we're saved, my name is Reed.
my name is Brother Workman.
And we are your on-the-ground reporters for a little town
called Clam Harbor, Maine.
I figured we need like a little theme song there. I don't know.
We have the theme song before all the other stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm saying 2 theme songs, Sam.
You want 2 theme songs?
I want mostly theme song.
Okay. Okay, so cold open.
Yes.
Intro, cold open.
Theme song.
Theme song, open.
Maybe back-to-back theme songs.
Ooh.
No one's doing that.
Avant-garde.
Yeah. Anyway, Sam, how was your week?
So my drive-in was fine, but it was yesterday.
Oh.
Yeah. So I came into town because I needed to pick up something at a shop down the road from the studio. So I just slept here. We have a cute little couch bed.
It's nice.
And also I had to fucking crush Taylor's sliver deck.
Oh, yeah, you finally got him?
Yeah.
What's the score now?
The score is like 17 to 1. Yeah. Actually, that's not true. It's 17. It's 16 to 2.
Oh.
Yeah, I got my like life gobbling ability and milled a few of his cards one time. So like I won by chance.
That is the technical term of it's life gobbling.
No, gobbling.
Oh, gobbling.
Yeah, so the tree folk deck I have has a bunch of. It doesn't really matter.
It doesn't matter.
But yeah, no. So I came back and I don't know if you've fucking noticed, but there's a lot of goddamn birds around town, and my car covered in poop.
I have, and it probably must be from the low tide, but I have never seen more seagulls in my entire fucking life. There are at least 10 seagulls on every roof of every building I have seen in town.
Honestly, every surface that's not like occupied.
And they're just watching you.
Yeah. Just hanging
little
out.
fucking shit, little trash-eating shit birds are just everywhere.
Sky rats.
They're sky rats.
Yeah.
And they're just watching you. I haven't even seen them fucking flying. They're just around. Ugh.
But yeah, so I've had like 3 car washes since I got here. Yesterday.
I would just take like a snow scraper and just kind of get yourself out of town.
Oh my god. Remind me to tell you about the car that I didn't have heat in during one winter.
That's no. And so big updates.
Yeah.
Tide's still low.
Yeah, has been for like week 3 now.
About something like that.
Yeah. Wait, too long.
Too long.
It's supposed to change twice a day.
Twice a day. It hasn't, or it has, and we blinked and missed it. It's just.
The tide actually, it's been sped up and slowed down with just when we collectively blink it.
Yeah.
Doesn't.
Yeah. That's like if you're standing at like in the knee depth at low tide and you blink too long, your shin, you just get flung across the beach.
The ocean is actually the master shin kicker.
No, yes, that's true. So it's been kind of cool though.
Yeah.
They've been finding some stuff.
Yeah.
Because the low tide is low enough, and that they've been unearthing certain things like a bunch of like bootleg moorings for boats.
Yeah.
Someone sunk
So yeah, if you need a VW bug engine, we got you.
And if you want
it's a little rusty.
Yeah, it's been in the ocean for
60 years?
60 or so years. There's also a 50-gallon drum filled with concrete and one hook. And also an actual VW bug.
Oh, fun.
Yeah, that's someone, and one hook. It looks like an upscaled Christmas ornament.
It's just... You just take a scuba tank, fully gear yourself
and just
up,
drive it
and
out.
just see how long it goes on the ocean floor. Honestly, that'd be fucking rad.
That sounds pretty fun.
I would do that. Hey, if anyone wants to drive a car into the ocean, I can't say legally that I would do it with you, but I would say that it would be fun.
I don't know as if, Sam. Combustion, and you'd work underwater. But I can't. But I also don't know what wouldn't. Because I'm not a car scientist.
I mean, it's contained. If you had an air intake, Like if you had a hose that ran down.
Oh, you're losing my interest so quick.
That's fair. If you had oxygen that you could keep, you might be able to run it for a little bit.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh. Other things they've found.
Yeah.
So 2 big things is kind of cool. They've actually brought in some local historians to kind of dig through the
Are you talking about the rock?
Talking about the rock.
The rocks that are in a very specific design?
Yeah, so there's we found 2 big things. There is a big, I haven't set foot out there because it's gross and muddy, but there is, I'm not into that. But there's like a big circle of these, like, it looked like it was a statue or was, you know, a monument or something of like these huge stone pillars that are kind of cracked and falling apart, but they're like, you know, just full of designs.
Yeah, they're fucking, honestly, archaeologically incredible. Incredible finds. Gonna be studying it for ages, especially if the tide just comes back.
I was gonna say, imagine if it does, like as soon as they get the grant and stuff, the tide just comes back in.
I sense you have money, says the ocean.
No, you will not study me. But yeah, there's just, it's a bunch of tentacles and clouds and carvings.
It's cool. It's really cool.
There's also, apparently, it seems like the town of Clam Harbor used to be farther closer to the ocean, like on stilts or something, because there's almost an exact like it's like a, you know, the buildings aren't there, but like where they were is pretty evident.
Yeah,
there's like roads.
You get the foundations.
It's like an exact replica of town.
Imagine Pompeii, but like not.
But stinkier and muddier.
And fishier. With significantly more seagulls.
And a lot of seagulls. It's another reason I don't want to go out, is that there's just, it's muddy, it's covered in seagull shit, and I'm not interested in either of those 2 things. Those are my 2 reasons.
Yeah, it's solid. You know, you get, you really get a mixing of the old and the new with like these archaeological finds that also are covered in fresh seagull poop.
Seagull poop, yeah. And I'm curious to see what, because like they've just found the top of these pillars and like, you know, the buildings. And so I'm curious what, like, people are just out there digging. I'm curious what they're going to find once they've, again, I'm not helping, once they've gotten deeper. I think it'll be cool. Maybe it's, like some colonial era monument or something.
From the pictures that I've seen, it seems kind of like earlier than colonial.
I don't know. I got nothing.
Yeah.
But that is the main updates. Do you have anything else?
Well, Reed, what kind of reporters would we be if we didn't report all about the additions to the literature that came out of our little town?
Oh, you're talking about, can you edit in some music when I say Reed and Sam's Book Club?
Welcome to Reed and Sam's Book Club. Abso-fucking-lutely, I'm talking about. Play the music again. Reed and Sam's Book Club. Reed and Sam's Book Club.
And this time, Reed and Sam's Book Club.
Again.
Brackets.
Reed and Sam's Book Club.
Every time we say it. Brackets. Not smut this time. Swear to God.
Do you want to read the cover of the book?
I do. So this was produced by a little group in town who we've interacted with and Sam is close friends with, I've decided.
You smoked oak leaves with them.
Yeah. That was gross.
Yeah, I bet.
What else are you going to do in a parking lot? I don't know. Oceans above all else. Here's a fair point. Didn't want to be rude to Starchild. Sorry, Starflower. Oceans above all else is the local activist group in town. Admittedly, a lot of the criticism I have seen from people they are far more about big, flashy displays of stuff than actually inciting change. They're more focused on tie-dye than they are on saving lives.
This is the same people that have their situation over at Gilder Glade Gooble Farms.
Are you having a stroke?
Fame's Nons having a strunk.
There was some minimal brine damage.
Call the bondulance.
What? They were having.
Aren't they the people that live over at the old horse farm?
No. You're thinking of the World Unification Bureau.
Right.
I don't know where they live or if they live in a place.
Another horse farm.
a bunch of vans down by the river, or another horse farm.
It's a horse farm, but it's just a bunch of vans in a circle, and they keep the horses in the middle.
And I think you're thinking of the Gilded Leaf Horse Camp for underprivileged youth and horses.
That's the one. You know, those underprivileged horses.
Yeah, all of those underprivileged horses. But Oceans Above All Else is this, it's the activist group in town. And they're like, crunchy and weird.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That would be the first two words.
You smoked low leaves with them.
And you hugged a man for...
A very large man.
Admittedly, that's nothing wrong with hugging guys, but for 10 minutes.
What on earth was I at a certain point, you just get hugged.
When is it not hugging and when is it getting hugged?
Come to my TED Talk.
But they have released a field guide, which I love.
Uh-huh.
I love field guides. They're a lot of fun to read and they'll breeze through and see all the pictures to coastal Maine fae folk.
It's pretty fucking incredible. Honestly, just the cover art is insane.
It is wild. It's pretty good cover. It's a good cover.
We'll put up some photos of the cover.
Yeah.
And honestly, if we can get the rights to it, we might even make some stickers. It's pretty fucking fun. Cool.
I bet they don't care. I bet they're going to be like, well, we're not capitalizing on it because capitalism is cancer. And we're going to be like, well, we're going to do that then.
Trademarks?
So let's just be real here.
Absolutely. I'm always real here.
It's only 40 pages thick, which is what you would expect. But the print is small. Like Bible print. It's like pocket Bible print.
Gotta love it. Isaiah 45:60. Thou shalt not step on the Lewiston leprechaun.
That is true. The Lewiston leprechaun is described as...
quote unquote.
Sam?
Here, we'll do it one word at a time.
Okay. A
nasty
little
varmint.
And we're not going to do that anymore. Because I'm sure it's not easy to listen to.
It also says smokes a lot of cigarettes?
Question mark? But one thing we do know is that every 4th of July for Ireland in America. What's that one called? St. Patrick's Day. Anyway, every St. Patrick's Day, we know that this little guy comes out and drinks a Natty Daddy, a big 28-ounce can that he then crushes on the sidewalk.
As the Lord intended.
And if he sees his shadow, there's another 6 months of winter.
There's another 6 months of St. Patrick's Day. There's something from my hometown, Southport Sprite. We did used to build little fairy houses.
Do you think like maybe you didn't know you were being controlled by these little fays?
Probably.
I would imagine that's the case.
That would explain a lot about just me.
Yeah.
Yeah. It also explained why the cloning process was a little weird.
I would say so. What?
What?
You're the original Sam.
Of course I'm the original Sam.
Thank you, our sponsors at LexaCorp. Anyway,
but having grown up with probably Southport Sprites.
So the picture is, just to describe the picture, Sam, it has Nantucket red shorts, which are pink, and it's wearing Dockers.
Yeah.
No socks.
Yeah.
And just...
It's obviously got, the sailing shirt. And like that tan that's just like, you're white but you're red.
Yeah. Stops at the hairline.
Yeah.
The hairline is white.
Clearly you've been at the yacht club a little too long.
Too long, which is, if you're at a yacht club...
already too long.
Any amount of time at a yacht club.
Yeah.
Before we continue, at one point when I was younger, I was visiting a then partner's family on Islesboro, and they were like, and I was a trip leader at the time, so I was like freshly 18.
So you were tripping.
No, I was just dirty. Like I was just like, I didn't own anything that was clean because like I brought some clothes with me, and they were like, "Do you want to go have lunch?" And I was like, "Sure." And they brought me to the yacht club, and I was wearing like a stained tie-dye shirt. And I think I had made cut-off Carhartt shorts.
The thing is that if you are under 20 at the yacht club, you can kind of get away with it because that's kind of what kids wear when they're doing like their sailing training.
I guess
and
that's true. I mean, no one said anything.
Yeah.
And we like ate outside on like a picnic table, so it wasn't that fancy.
Yeah.
I did feel out of place.
Oh yeah.
Sorry, I'm sorry for that diatribe.
If you're out of the water, you're wearing at least a polo. Because otherwise, Reed,
I'm underdressed.
You're fucking poor.
Well, Sam, I want to key one on a little secret here.
Yeah.
I am poor. I was poor back then.
That explains the fucking cutoff shorts, you rube.
I actually don't know why I had those or why I had made cutoff Carhartts.
I used to make,
jorts.
I would chew through pants so fast because I was pretty active as a kid, and it would just shred pants, shirts, literally anything.
Mm-hmm.
And
that's why we called you the cheese grater.
yeah. Sam the cheese grater workman. Mm-hmm. And so I would have fucking jorts all the time because I have short little stubby legs, but pants are an average length. And so I would just kind of walk on them until the bottom went away.
Yep.
Yeah.
How many jorts did you own? Give me a rough estimate.
Honestly, not many. There comes a time in high school when people make fun of you for jorts. Like, they're acceptable through, like, 8th grade through, like, maybe sophomore year.
Maybe. And I just don't like the feeling of denim too much.
That's fair.
So I never did jorts.
They're very uncomfortable as shorts.
Anyway,
moving right the fuck along.
You know who wouldn't like jorts? The Southport Sprite, probably.
Probably not, they think. And it says right here in the book.
The only text.
Mm-hmm. These little things just think they're so much better than you, comma, don't they, period.
And I would have, just based on the picture and the implication, yeah, probably right.
Yeah.
My favorite one's coming up.
Yeah.
It's so, this one's one of my favorites.
Yes.
So, this also claims that Clam Harbor is home to a high population of squonks.
And if you haven't looked up a picture of these things, do. There's something else.
Excellent little creatures. They are actually, they're hard to track, and they don't know because they refuse to be seen by most people.
Did you know you could do that if you just refuse to be seen?
It's how invisibility works.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, robbing banks, doing crimes.
Yeah.
And you just say, no, thank you.
No.
Naughty.
But yeah, so apparently there's a high population, but no one's gonna know because you can't see them.
Yeah. So why do they refuse to be seen by? It's an important part of this.
So they, honestly, first off, they basically sound like they refuse to be seen because they're described as so intensely ugly they make themselves cry, which sounds like they just took a pug and made it a pug squared.
Two pugs in a trench coat.
Two pugs in a trench coat.
So the book also goes on to say,
yes,
if you see a squonk, invite it in, and maybe it will boost its self-confidence.
So, and I just love the idea. So, that's taken out of the book, and I just like the implication that it literally just means like, come and live in my house. You live here now if you want. I guess. I don't know.
Where are you gonna put it? You got that extra bed that. You turned the guest bedroom into a gym.
That's true.
And where are you going to put it? You're just going to live in the gym? It's going to be a shredded squonk.
You don't want a squonk that strong.
Yeah. Got to worry about a squonk that strong.
Okay, the next one, Sam, I think you enjoy. This is my new nickname for you. Read that next one for me.
How's it pronounced? Is it hoogag?
I think it is a hoogag.
The hoogag is a bear moose monstrosity, also known as my cousin. That alternates between its front bare legs and its moose hind legs. So it's fucking impossible to track it.
Yep. It's another one that you don't see.
Yeah.
So so I believe the tone of this as a whole is you don't fucking know they're not here. How do you know they're not here? Well, you can't see them.
Prove it. Prove they're not here.
There's no proof they're not here.
That's right. It does say that they should be avoided, though. Much like my cousin.
Are you sure this is not your cousin?
This might be my cousin.
Does he know about Clam Harbor?
Apparently he lives here.
Yeah, apparently. Okay, so this is the one. It says that it should be avoided. They can be dangerous, but only if you see one near a dangerous area like an active fire or a loose cliff face.
Yeah, because they just absorb that energy and they take it in. And if bad things are happening, they're going to be bad.
Exactly. And
much like my cousin.
I was Derry.
Daryl.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. And I also appreciate the fact that it's like the area is not dangerous. It's the hoogag that's
right.
near it.
That's right. You got to watch out. You know that old saying, watch out for hoogags if you have a campfire.
That's true.
Or a cliff.
Yep. Or a cliff fire.
It
is, I like a hoogag, turns out. I think that's fun. I don't necessarily want to see one. And the rest of these are like brownies.
Yeah.
Fairies. Gremlins. Greblins, which are only for blimps. They're an endangered one, apparently.
Well, blimps are pretty rare nowadays.
You know how many blimps there are? Have I done this?
No.
Okay. Hey, folks. This is Reed. I love cryptids. We've talked about cryptids. These are basically cryptids. You want to know what the biggest cryptid is? Is blimps. Sam, guess how many blimps there are in existence functional in the world?
700?
Okay, 700. Google it.
I don't.
Google it right now. Folks, he's Googling it. This is good content. How many blimps?
In the world?
Yeah, are active. I think this is what causes some of my mental health issues. Yeah, say it into the mic.
What?
Yeah.
Wait.
How many blimps, Sam?
Wait. Apparently there's only 25 blimps left on Earth.
Yeah. Isn't that the worst?
What the fuck?
So that's like it's not a fun fact.
How
it's
are
a
they
sad
everywhere?
Fact. When was the last time you saw a blimp?
I don't know, but I feel like I've seen a blimp.
Exactly. I feel like I see them everywhere.
Yeah.
But apparently we don't, and it's making my life worse. I don't know. We're using all the helium. Put it in a blimp.
So the long lost Clam Harbor cryptid.
The clam squatch?
No, the blimp.
Oh, the blimp.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I'm like, there is one. It's the word I used, not whatever the one you used, because it was gross.
The clutch.
Yeah.
You gotta watch out for the clutch.
Stop.
He too
Talk about blimps.
He too can be dangerous around cliffs and fires.
So clearly, we can't make fun of oceans above all else anymore.
Yeah, you guys can't make fun of.
Why? Because they know their shit.
Yeah.
All the stats they used were wrong, and a lot of their ecological understanding is like from the 80s, and a lot of shit has changed since then. But and most of it's wrong. But they know what they're talking about.
Yeah, they got this. They're science.
They do big science.
They scienced. Anyway,
any more news from the Clam Sam? Ooh, any more news from the Clam Sam? Sorry.
Ooh, that's good.
I like that.
Welcome to the Clam Sam corner.
What?
That's right. Welcome to my corner.
I am Clam Sam. Hello, Reed.
Hello. I am the Clam Sam. Schwibble double to where to go.
Oh, please. Well, anyway, folks, that's the biggest news. We'll try to put up a picture of these or get a sticker out or something because it's a great little picture.
They're great. And honestly, support the squonks.
Give the squonks, let them in your house.
Let them in your gym.
Let them live in your gym.
Yeah.
They can live under the sink.
Get those squonks shredded.
Yeah.
Shredded squonks 2024.
A swole squonk.
Swole squoles.
I think we should probably end the episode.
Swole squonks.
Well, so from our
huge hugags.
Several seagulls. Sam, so many fucking
super
seagulls.
Sprites.
Fine.
Goblin gremlins.
Fine fairies.
Fine fairies.
So from our whether or not cryptidly filled town, it is certainly filled with an obnoxious amount of seagulls.
An inordinate.
There's no ordinances to protect us from these seagulls.
I think what if that was one of the laws?
Oh, the Trask repealed was just like maybe it was. Fuck Sam. I didn't think that
it was actually just no seagulls, but the seagulls listened to it for some reason.
But the seagulls are the criminals of the air and sea.
Master and commander, master and seagulls.
Exactly. I don't know. I think seagulls are they're like white collar criminals, and that's why I like them.
Yeah. And they somehow, this is perfect. They somehow won the support of the Supreme Court because they're considered an endangered species, and you get in trouble if you kill one.
Well, so there's a lot of different species of seagulls.
Yeah.
So don't just start killing seagulls.
I wasn't planning on it.
Sam, we've talked about this.
We talked about this once, and I wasn't suggesting it. I was just saying I know how. But in any case, the squonks and sprites and hugags and all of that shenanigans, watch out around loose fires.
Exactly.
And fiery cliffs.
Yep.
And just be careful in the forests of Maine.
Or a hugag will get you.
Well, who gag you?
Well, anyway, from our little town filled with gulls and other shit.
Gulls and gags.
Gulls and gags and squonks and donks. My name is Reed.
My name is the former cryptid turned celebrity, Sam Workman.
And until next week, keep it weird. That's an order.
That's our usual out. Oh, don't forget to tune in next week for the roast beef for your ear holes.
You're keeping that one alive.
Bye.
And smooches.
Leave your worries and your suitcase. All you don't need, nothing but you. So don't throw your hopes down a wishing well. It's your heart's desire carry you. Come and sail with me to the open ocean, where you don't have to dream because there's you.
Thanks for tuning in to the Clambake Incident. This show was written by Reed Bridge-Koenigsberg, performed by Reed and myself, Sam Workman, who also edits and produces the show. If you liked us, do us a favor and leave us a 5-star review on your favorite podcast provider, or join the conversation on Instagram, on Facebook, on TikTok at Clambake Incident. And if you didn't like us, well, I've never heard of Instagram or Twitter or TikTok. Till next time, live well and be kind. Smooches.
Leave your worries and your suitcase. All you don't need, nothing but you.